Hi everyone, this is Snit, and in this video I'm continuing with my relationship with seeing other people. Now, interestingly enough, I recently met an individual who placed how I see another person so beautifully. And when she described how she experiences me and how I see her and look into her, I was like, wow, I couldn't have said it better myself. I've been looking for a way at how I could explain it to other people. But when she placed it into words and perspective from her experience as an outsider, I was like, yes, there we go. So what she said was that it felt to her like I'm looking past what she is conceiving herself to be in her immediate thoughts and her inner dialogues and her emotions and her experiences. And she says for her, it felt like I was looking into something more that is inside of her. That when I was speaking to her and looking at her in her eyes, she felt like I was looking into her, but kind of deeper into her. And she said that that just made her feel like she wants to ask me, what more do I see of her? And that was such an extraordinary moment because it's like, yes, there we go. That's what I do. And, with having listened to the previous video and this one where I said, so many people are afraid to meet me because they think I'm only going to see their minds. But I realized that fear actually defines the person more in the sense that people think that is all that you are. That all that you are is the thoughts that you think or the voices in your head or the emotions that you feel. When I know and I see all the time so much more to people. I see into your being because that's what my main focus has been for all these 13, 14 years that I've portaled. In the dimensions, I have access to multi-dimensions, interdimensions that is within and beyond this physical realm, this physical dimension, and that of consciousness. The two realities that has defined people the most. And from that, I would say, we've more been existing as two-dimensional people and beings, in fact, because we've only been existing in the mind dimension. Slightly in the physical dimension, how? We can even go so far as saying we've only been one-dimensional because we truly have not developed even a relationship with our physical bodies and deeper within that our being, which is the two other dimensions. The three, the Trinity, two or more in my name, I am there. The I, the self, complete, whole, fulfilled. In our mind, self, and body, Trinity, equality, and oneness. So, in also meeting such individuals, I remind them, hey, I'm not here to talk to your mind. Your mind is a dimension of you. I want to show you the more that I see. And I'm not saying that more that I see is me seeing like a knowing of you. It's a potential. Like how I see that more, that being of a person is, how can I put it? Imagine a waterfall, okay? But imagine that waterfall is slowed down. So you just see the water flowing down very slowly. Now I'm just going to place it for you as I'm moving in the exact movement that I see it. Moves like that, okay? So your being looks like this waterfall. And that waterfall is made up of color. Now, not color as in you see here. It's a light, a very light colors. Not pastel, not bright. Very, very light, almost shady. And the colors are just eternal, innumerable. The amount of colors that almost exist in this world is so limited to the color that exists in the interdimensions and the multi-dimensions. And that color is like this potential expression, life energy is how I would refer to it as, that is kind of in the background of your mind and of your body, not ever having had that breakthrough of being able to come out and express and live. And this is what I am teaching everyone. This is what I'm showing. This is the purpose of all that I am and all that I do, to bring that life energy within each one through into expression in yourself, and as well as in the physical. So we need to have a look at showing each one how to see for yourself that there is more to you than just your mind, than just your thoughts and just your inner dialogues, than just your emotions and your feelings. And what will actually guide you into that more of yourself is this very mind that you believe yourself to be, interestingly enough. Because we've separated so much of our being, our potential, the depths of ourselves into our consciousness and our mind only, when we have to learn how to kind of channel our own consciousness back into ourselves and our bodies. So herein, for everyone who may meet me in the future, or, may have even just not participated more visibly in asking questions and being more in the forefront of participating in this process because you're afraid or ashamed, realize that that's not what I see. I see it. But what stands out most for me within a person is your being, your potential, yourself. And how I perceive your mind is more, how can we bring that of you through into living and showing you how to work through your mind, problems, issues, and experiences. So the fastest way to walk through this process and connecting with, or let's more say reconnecting with your potential, with your being, with yourself, is making peace with your mind. Stop being ashamed of it. Stop judging it, reacting to it. And I know it's easier said than done. But, the less you fear a problem, the more potential you have to be able to take charge of it and change it. There's a saying, fear is the mind killer. It's not so much the mind killer as it is your self killer. Not killer in terms of something becoming non-existent or dying or ending. It is like, fear constantly and continuously actually exacerbates a problem to the point where you lose yourself so much in the problem and the fear that you lose touch with yourself, your potential, your life that is here. So learn to confront the fears of your own mind, yourself, forgive them, let go of them, and realize that the only one thing that is really not allowing you to see yourself is your emotions, your fears, your experiences, your relationship that you have toward your very own mind and yourself within it all. All right? Because there's two things that you're going to need in this process to actually assist and support yourself. It is your mind and your body, and you've got issues with either one of them. You as a being, you yourself, is sabotaging the two things that is going to actually save you and be your salvation in this process to life. The keys is actually your relationship with yourself. Okay, everyone. So herewith, I love more to share about emotions and feelings. So many people are so interested in how do feelings look like and how do emotions look like and what's my signature or design or geometry. And I always say, guys, I wish I had like this multidimensional physical machine that could kind of simulate holographically in reality what I see. Who knows, maybe with technology advancement is coming into the future, it might be possible. But at this time, where's my priority? I have to assist and support people to first, even before wanting to create your mind into a picture, be able to see it for yourself in a way of how to learn to work with it and change who you are as a being. My purpose in this life is to show you your potential, show you how you can guide yourself to your potential. I can't show you your potential, I can guide you to it. Because I can see it, it's like I see a glimmer in the distance, and I can guide you to that light that is glimmering and flashing, and that's there within you. But you are the one that is going to have to walk the process to that, to yourself, and bring that light through into reality. I don't want to say light so much, more the life within you. It's like that life I'm seeing, it's right there deep inside of you. And what my seeing can do is show you, okay, when that life within you is a bit far into the distance, into the depths, or if it's coming through and rising up inside yourself. And that assessment I usually do with seeing where your mind, being, and body relationships are. Within that, I can see what is interfering, what's standing in the way, what do you need to work with more or less. That's kind of sabotaging that life inside of you. Because one thing that I do not do and cannot do is bring and create that life for you. No one could do it for me. I had to do it for myself. And within that, I knew and started to learn how to do things a lot more faster. I made all the mistakes that I can help others to prevent making. So you can learn a lot from me, and hell, as you walk this process and really take it on, I could learn more from you. No, this is an ongoing learning process of give and receive. Right, everyone, I'll continue more in videos to come, sharing of me as a portal, what I do, who I am, and so much more. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.